South Korea and with my professor Han Park. Today present mapping nationalism and anti-Korean sentiment. We show how academic research spreads through digital platforms and shape public opinion. Before we proceed with the presentation, it is crucial to note that this research was conducted with the support of grant from the Korean Political Communication Association. To start, we face a fascinating paradox. Korean culture is gaining worldwide attention through K-pop and dramas and movies. But anti-Korean sentiment is also on the rise, such as Japan's anti-Korean wave movement, China's cultural bans. Our central thesis is that while anti-Korean sentiment can be explained through various academic theories and frameworks, nationalism cannot be overlooked as a key factor. To clarify this, we focus on academic publications. They provide structured, peer-reviewed data for scientifically examining anti-Korean sentiment diffusion and nationalism through orderly discourse formation. Our central research question is, how is academic discourse on anti-Korean sentiment and nationalism formed and disseminated in the digital age? We have three main objectives: understanding the structure and characteristics of anti-Korean sentiment academic discourse, analyzing knowledge circulation through our HSC model, and identifying academic discourse diffusion mechanisms on digital platforms. Our research is guided by three key ideas. First is academic discourse formation and knowledge power. Using ideas from Foucault and Bourdieu, we show that academic research is neutral. It becomes a political weapon. We will show you real proof of how funding for research is tied to political agendas. And digital nationalism is different from traditional nationalism. It has three features: decentralized participation, algorithmic amplification, and transnational diffusion. We use Robertson's framework. Korean Wave tries to universalize Korean culture globally. This creates cultural conflict and defensive nationalism that becomes anti-Korean sentiment. Our HSS model addresses critical limitations of the triple-helix framework. While triple-helix agents linear, unidirectional flow from university to industry to government, it cannot explain today's multidirectional and non-linear information flow in networked societies. This model introduces three innovations: multidirectional circular information flow, expanded participants including digital civil society, and real-time social media dissemination tracking instead of peer-review-centered approaches. HSC model divides online mentions into three spaces. Innovation includes blog, X, Facebook, Reddit, and consensus includes news stories and Wikipedia. Polish includes Polish document. This lets us text how academic knowledge moves between different spaces. Now, I explain how we conducted this research. We utilized two comprehensive databases. Dimensions contains over 100 million scholarly outputs, more comprehensive than Web of Science or Scopus. Automatically checks diverse sources, including social media, news, and Polish document, measuring the social impact of scholarly outputs. We tested multiple keyword combinations systematically. Anti-Korean and nationalism yielded the highest number of papers with a total of 897. This gave us the most comprehensive data set and focused on English language publication for consistency. Our analysis examined four key dimensions: annual publication trends through time series analysis, disciplinary distribution using ANG SRC 2020 classification, and geolinguistic distribution by country-based research appreciation, and academic impact analysis including total citation, average citation, field citation ratio, and H-index measurements. We use both pure and node access for network analysis. We examine keyword co-occurrence, funding agency networks, coder networks, and institutional networks. We analyze keyword appearing 5 or more times and use association thanks to normalization with Linlog modulity clustering. We integrating thematic classification with network analysis using keyword classification approach for political, cultural, and economic conflicts. Our analysis includes citation networks for interpaper reference patterns, partnership networks for researcher collaboration structures and platform specific analysis of how papers spread on X, Facebook, and other platforms. Now I will explain the key findings of our study. Research trends show sharp increases in 2021 with 82 publications and 2023 with 84 publications. These spikes correspond to COVID-19 pandemic-related Asian hate incidents and BTS global success with stimulus controversies, demonstrating how academic research responds directly to real-world events. Using ANG SRC 2020 classification, human society lists with 346 papers, followed by language, communication, and culture with 283 papers. Total citations reach 50,059 with an average of 9.74 citation per paper. Notable journals include Social Science Japan Journal and Japanese Studies showing how citation rates. Here's our most important discovery about weaponization of knowledge. Japan's funding agency JSPS funded 15 papers. Korean National Research Foundation funded only 5. This isn't just this shows how academic research serves political purpose rather than neutral knowledge production. Japan is funding 3 times more research about anti-Korean sentiment than Korea itself. This is concrete evidence of symbolic power struggle in the academic domain. Network visualization shows funding cooperation patterns. We identified 3 funding networks connecting South Korea, Japan, and US-Japan partnerships. This demonstrates how funding structures follow national lines. And among 714 researchers, network density is very low, suggesting underdeveloped cooperation. The second collaboration group studied Japan extreme right-wing online community targeting Korean residents with hate speech and disinformation. And co-institute, just University of Tokyo lists with 8 publications, followed by Cornell University with 6. Research activity concentrates among leading institutions across multiple countries, with 261 total institutions, but only 61 with 2 or more papers. Using network analysis of 2,159 keywords for a collected paper, we identified 47 keywords appearing 5 or more times, resulting in 9 discourse clusters defined into 6 meaningful themes. Our network visualizations shows node size proportional to keyword frequency, edge thickness representing co-occurrence strengths, and color coding for distinct clusters. This systematic mapping reveals the conceptual architecture underlying academic discourse on the anti-Korean sentiment. Our analysis identified 6 distinct discourse themes. First, transnational anti-Korean sentiment diffused in digital space. Second, intersection of colonial experience and model identified politics. Third, nationalism and peace discourse from gender perspective. Fourth, soft power through Korean wave and backlash against it. Fifth, Korean diaspora identity and overseas sentiment. Sixth, end of imperialism and decolonization process. This shows anti-Korean sentiment as a complex, multifaceted phenomenon. Next is arithmetic results. We tracked 897 academic outputs and found 5,575 online mentions. Rapid increase from 2018 due to viral spread of academic papers. April 2023 peak recorded 195 X mentions in a single month, focused on research examining political bots and right-wing internet activity. Top-ranked work is Encyclopedia of Diasporas, scored 482 in arithmetic, containing chapter 99 documenting explicit anti-Korean sentiment toward Chinese Korean in Japan. Second ranked, Japan's 2014 general election, political bots and hidden nationalist agenda, scored 466, demonstrating how academic research on digital manipulation gains viral attention. Our HSC model reveals a paradigm shifting pattern. This innovation space dominates with 3,961 mentions. Consensus had 1,600 mentions and police on 13 mentions. Most critically, academic knowledge becomes more negative when entering policy domain. Negative sentiment jumps from 0.021 to 0.030. 43% increase due to political framing effect. This reveals our trigger amplification circulation mechanism. Real-world events trigger academic research, which spreads through social media, influences mainstream media, enters policy discussions, and becomes increasingly politicized and negative. Our network construction methodology selected top 50 words from each Helix space, removing duplicates for 81 unique words. Sentiment classification shows positive words as blue diamonds, negative words as red triangle, and neutral words as circles. Key findings show innovation space clustering around popular, right, and modern, while policy space shows higher proportion of related terms. Analysis across the platforms reveal news story exhibit highest negative sentiment at 0.045, while Wikipedia maintains relative neutrality at 0.011. Different platforms serve distinct functions in knowledge circulation ecosystems, with X omitted due to level of titles in individual tweets. Innovation space shows highest negative title occurrence rate at 0.030 compared to political titles. Each space employs different vocabularies. Innovation uses academic terminology. Consensus utilizes popular culture terms, and policy employs formal governance language. And bridge terms strategically connect different spaces: Korea, Korean, K-pop, power, Japan, and South link innovation and consensus spaces. While global connects consensus and policy domains. Only 3 positive words total soft, right, and wrong, versus 2 negative, freaking, and misunderstood. Our discourse analysis reveals nationalism crucial role as an amplifier rather than root cause. Fandom nationalism co-occurs 23 times, and nationalism China 23 times too, demonstrating how nationalism amplifies exciting tensions. The South case amplifies this perfectly. Military deployment triggers nationalist responses, which amplify into broader cultural backlash against Korean entertainment. This suggests diplomatic efforts should focus on resolving sustainable issues rather than simply reducing nationalist rhetoric. Okay, conclusion. Academic research responds in real time to geopolitical events. HSC model reveals unprecedented 71% innovation space dominance impossible to explain with traditional models. And we provide first empire serial evidence of weaponization of knowledge through Japanese funding dominance. And academic knowledge systemically become more negative in policy domains. Nationalism functions and amplifier, not root cause. 6. Discourse cluster prove anti-Korean sentiment operates as complex system requiring interdisciplinary approaches. 3. Paradigm shifting contributions. Thus, methodological innovation through HSC model providing first framework for taking real-time knowledge circulation, and theoretical revolution proving nationalism amplifies rather than cause conflicts. Empire game changer providing quantitative evidence of research funding bias serving geopolitical strategy. And implication, just 2 parts. Theoretical implication, just historical grievances, contemporary geopolitics, cultural globalization, digital nationalism, academic latinization. And policy implication, just include need for balanced international research funding and cultural diplomacy, addressing root causes rather than symptoms. And our research have 3 limitations. Just English only analysis missing important Japanese and Chinese discourse, dictionary-based sentiment analysis with cultural limitations. Last is correlation evidence requiring additional causation research. So next steps includes multi-language analysis expansion, researcher interview integration, and real-time policy impact tracking. Our goal is understanding how knowledge becomes power in the digital age. So our research demonstrates that in the digital age, academic research immediately become political. Scholars studying nationalism may, in other words, directly participate in its spread. This has profound implications not just for Korea, Japan, and China, but for global academic communities. Thank you for your attention and communication.